In this video I'm going to show how we manage the orders on the Sunbeam shop. So I'm again going to log in as a tester. The tester has the catalog administrator permissions. I log in. First thing I see is this access denied. That's just because it's trying to take me to a page which I don't have permissions to. I can ignore that. Click it. On the left hand side we have the menus. I want to click on orders, so let's do that, and I get a list of orders. By default they come up with the most recent order first, but I can also sort these by reference, by the country, by the customer, etc, etc. Managing the orders is relatively simple. What we're interested in is those orders which is the order state, and the order state is seen here. So we can see we've got some orders which have been where the payment has been accepted from PayPal, so the money is in the bank account and we need to do something about it. What I'm looking at here is a local copy of the Sunbeam's live website, so any changes I make here are not happening on the live site. But let's take the very last order that's come in. I can view it or I can click on it. If I click on it, the order is opened and we see that, well, let's just have a look. There's a lot of information on this screen, but you can have a browse around and take a look. It's an order from Greg. He lives in County Durham, and the order was for some pair of valve guides, £26.50. And let's say they've been shipped now. We've taken them down the post office and they've been shipped. So we want to let the shop know that they've been shipped, and we also, it would be good if Greg got some information to say they've been shipped. Well, fortunately PrestaShop takes care of that automatically for us. All we have to do is change the status. So at the moment the status is payment accepted from PayPal. So how do I change it? Well, click on that link, on that little down arrow, and you have a list here of the various statuses. And the first one I want to, let's have a look for payment error. I need to just scroll down. See, I can't see the bottom of the screen. You think, oh blimey, what's going on? It's okay, just scroll down. So now I can see the bottom. And at the bottom we have the ship status. Click on shipped, and now I can click update status. This is really important. At the moment the status is payment accepted from PayPal. We've selected a new status which is shipped, but nothing gets changed until I click the update status button. At that point the status will be changed, and okay, it says an error occurred and we were unable to change it. We were unable to send an email to the customer. That is because I'm on my local machine and I don't have an email server set up. So hopefully you will not see that error on the live system. It's just because I'm doing this on my local computer. So we've updated the status. The status now says shipped, and there will be an email will have been sent on the live system to Greg telling them that the product has now been shipped. If I go back now to the orders, we see that the order status has changed here to shipped, and that's very useful. Is there anything else? Yes, now there's a couple of things which are worth bearing in mind, which we have discussed with the spares team previously. Sometimes an order may well have multiple components which are delivered from multiple people. So we could have an order for some publications, maybe for some tools and some spares, all on one order. Now in those circumstances, the shop is not clever enough to work out that we've done a partial shipment of, say, the publications. All we can do in those circumstances, and it doesn't happen very often, is just to get communications between the spares team to say, well, I've done my bit, have you done your bit yet? Well, then we can mark it as shipped. So I'm not sure if any of these actually do that. We could look at this one, which is a fairly big order, £101. No, that was just for 2 spares. I'm afraid I can't remember which one has a multiple order. I'll look at one more. No, just the clutch pressure plate. Anyway, in those circumstances, we just have to communicate externally from the shop between the members of the spares team who are responsible for the fulfillment of that order, and then once everybody's done their bit, we mark it as shipped. But this is quite a nice way. This screen tells us very quickly what things are outstanding and what things have not yet been done. And if I search by status, for example, payment accepted from PayPal, that shows me all of the orders which are waiting basically to be processed. There are other statuses which you can look at your leisure. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching.